99.3 Randy Travis, if I didn't have you. It's about 8:40 here on your Thursday morning. We've got some special guests in studio with us this morning. First of all, I guess Elle and Kevin are here for moral supports, but we have Darren and Riley from Tri-State Liquid Waste. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us on.
Thanks for having us.
Not a bit. Well, you guys come in here and all of a sudden the snow starts laying on the ground. What's up with that?
I don't know. Tri-state weather.
Yeah, tri-state weather. That's a fact. And Tri-State Liquid Waste, now, you've got, you do plumbing inspections, septic system repairs, septic system installations, and all kinds of stuff dealing with waste. But what's the importance? If somebody has a septic system, what's the importance of having that thing pumped every few years?
Well, over time, you get what we call a scum layer on top and a sludge layer at the bottom.
Sounds like my bathtub.
Exactly. Mine too. But anyway, over time it accumulates, and when that accumulates, and it decreases the capacity of your tank. It could cause backup odors and potentially drain-filled failure.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We don't want that.
That can be a smelly situation.
That and costly.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Well, we want to keep up with the maintenance so you don't have those costly effects.
Exactly, and we recommend pumping out every 3 to 5 years actually. But depending on how many you have in the household. If you got a lot of people in the house, obviously you want to pump it sooner.
Right. Now, what's some of the common issues you guys find? Do they vary based on the time of the year, like now or spring, or is it pretty much the same all year long?
Pretty much the same all year long. Common issues we find are backups caused by too much toilet paper use, grease going down the drain. You need to make sure that that's not going down there. If you're not keeping up on the maintenance, such as regular pump outs, it could cause the drain failure to fail, exactly like Darren just said. And that's a costly repair to make. So you just want to make sure you stay on that 3 to 5 year maintenance schedule, and you should be good to go.
Now, you guys are a family-owned local business. How long have you been operating in the area?
The company's been operating in the area for 30 years.
Okay.
Or going on 30 years, it'd be this year. I've been with the company going on 14.
Well, you don't look that old.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Tell my body that.
and we got Riley over here talking about a birthday coming up. What are you going to be, 22?
24.
24. I was close. I could work in a carnival. So what's some of the things that folks should look out for outside of the obvious of a clogged drain that they should give you guys a holler?
Really what they need to do is kind of watch what they put in their systems, The only thing they should be putting in their systems, toilet paper and human waste, basically. Other than that, try to wipe your plates down with paper towels first before you rinse them off in the sink. You don't want all that stuff getting in your system. To break it down.
Well, forgive me, I may be stupid on this, but I've heard that a lot of folks get overly confident with their garbage disposal.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh.
And in our world, that's a no-no.
It doesn't work well on spoons and forks, I know that, that's for sure.
No.
So what's some of the proper training and experience that matters when you guys are handling these clogs and drains and backups?
Well, so if you don't have the proper experience and training when handling these clogs and backups, you could cause more damage than good, especially if you break a pipe with any of your snake machines that you can buy from the hardware store. You could end up in a place you don't want to be with those snake machines, like your toilet, and you could end up breaking that. You cause a mess. You just have to have the experience to.
Well, okay. Speaking of experience, let me ask you this. There's a big push nowadays. Folks talking to high school seniors about, college may not necessarily be for them. What if they wanted to get involved in your business? What type of training should they look for coming out? Is there technical schools available that get folks started in your kind of business?
I have not seen anything like that. I mean, the closest technical problem or school that you would be close to what we do would be plumbing, like a plumbing school. Other than that, just basically hands-on training. And I guess if you wanted to, I'm sure they have classes out there for like wastewater treatment stuff. You could go there. That would maybe give you some ideas.
I was just curious because there's a lot of youngsters looking to get into the trade. You know, you hear people that are retiring and not enough people to fill positions. So I was just curious.
Exactly, but a lot of it with us is a lot of on-the-job training.
Gotcha. So you got to get your gopher out there and teach them from the bottom up. Huh?
Exactly, that's how we started.
Absolutely. We're talking with Darren and Riley from Tri-State Liquid Waste. What technicians wish homeowners knew about their septic systems that, well, you don't want to hurt your business, but you know.
Maintenance. We want them to do maintenance on it, you know. Keep that routine pumping going, you know.
Just like an automobile,
Exactly.
routine maintenance.
Watch, you know, water usage, you know. Try not to you know, charge the system with the water constantly, you know. Watch all that usage.
We got to get over the old myths that they don't ever need to be pumped. That's false. They, like Darren said, need the regular maintenance.
And if these guys have, I mean, some homeowners know what they have in their system. We got, you know, sometimes there's an effluent filter. That's a filter on the outside, going out to the drain field that filters the water before it goes out there. Them need to be pulled out and sprayed out every 6 months. When them clog up, guess what happens? It backs the whole system up, and you got a problem inside your house. And I see that quite often.
All right. We were talking with Darren and Riley from Tri-State Liquid Waste. We appreciate you guys coming in. Throw that phone number out there in case folks need to get a hold of you. They never call it. They don't know it.
537
3888.
3888.
Thank you, Al. And thank you guys for coming in. It's been a
Hey,
pleasure.
it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having us.